Hi guys, so this is another little golden book journal that I made roughly the same time as the Little Red Riding Hood one that I posted the other day. Now sorry about the lighting, it's getting quite dark here now. It's just going past 5 here in Australia, so the sun is going down. This one, it's got 3 signatures and I've put a little charm on there. There's a love heart that was made from an old earring, and a little charm that says friends, since the title of the book is Best Friends. There's a little bit of wear around the edges since the book is from, I think, the early 80s. There's a little wear around there. It's got book corners and just some crinkled ribbon as a closure. This fabric, this is really old fabric that belonged to my grandmother, but it's so pretty. I really love it. I don't have a lot of it, so I've been kind of hoarding it. There was a little bit of scribble in a Sharpie there, so it wouldn't rub off when I tried to clean it, so I've just put a little love heart sticker over it. It's quite similar to the Little Red Riding Hood journal, so I won't go into too much detail about everything. I'll be quite quick, but I'll put a link to that video in the description box below. So this one's got a little banner there because there was some ugly writing underneath, some lace trim, a crocheted doily. And this one I think is pretty heavily coffee dyed because I like them really dark and, you know, grungy. Like that. I love when they're that dark and grungy. So I've put all the pages in, but because this book is 3 signatures and the original little golden book is only 2 signatures, so they don't fall into order, but it's the images that are important. They're just really pretty. So that's some coffee dyed paper and eyelet trim. A little journal card in a coffee dyed candy bag. That's actually some netting from a bag of oranges underneath with some fabric, and that's a bit of the paper off the spine of the little golden book. I think the little images on it are so cute, the little bumblebees and bunnies and flowers. So whenever I pull apart a little golden book, I always keep that and just use it somewhere in the book or on little tags or pockets. This is just a little envelope out of a book page, and it had friends in need there. So inside I've just put a dictionary page that shows friend on it. Just thought it was appropriate for the title of the book. Bingo card, and I've stuck the little bingo markers there. That's a map of, let me zoom up a little bit, a bit too close. Oops, I don't want you to see my messy desk. Oh my goodness. That's a map of the Ku-ring-gai Chase National Park here in Australia. That was from an old tourist book. Oops, am I too close? Some heavy coffee dyed paper. This is a fabric pocket, and inside it's just got an old vintage recipe. These are the little burn marks off this tray I've got that I use just for coffee dyeing, and I love the way it comes out. It's like a little patch of metal that's burnt off over time. This is from a pattern, a sewing pattern book. It's just some spray note paper. Look at that little baby. It's so cute. So these doilies I've stitched on. You can see the stitching on the other side. So that's the end of the first signature. This is the second signature. Just old calendar. Tag, that's some scrap fabric trim on a book page. You can write on the back. Old game card and just a little envelope that you can write on the back. Some music paper. That's a scrap of yellow coffee dyed paper. Even when it's coffee dyed, it's still so bright. It's like you cannot tone it down. I love the staining like that. I love coffee stain music paper. It always turns out so old and grungy looking. Look at this kid's little angry face. Some fabric. That's a wallpaper pocket. And in there is old school certificates for someone, Mark Stewart, and a colouring page. You can write on the back of that. Some fabric tags. It's just a little journal card. It's actually a paint chip that I've backed onto some coffee dye paper and stitched some scrap papers and lace and stuff on there. I'm always trying to get rid of crap out of this little junk box that sits on my desk. So usually these little collages are little scraps out of that little junk box that seems to collect everything. I should get rid of it. That's just a little paper, I call them little paper band-aids. So you know when you coffee dye paper, and sometimes if you leave it too long you might get a little tear mark or something. So all I do, I just get a scrap of coffee dyed paper, you know, that you trim from the edge, and just stick it over, one on each side, like a little band-aid. And I think it looks really cute. And sometimes I actually just stick them on even where there's no tear, just for interest. I also like when you stick them around the page so they overlap. This is a tag just made out of some leftover, what are they, suspension folders that I cut down to make traveller's notebooks, and some fabric. And I've just inked around the edge with some green ink. There's some fabric and a doily stained onto there. Look, he's so angry, that little kid. Just a ruffle. Oops. And that's just stitched onto some vellum. I think it's vellum. It's just a divider page out of a photo album, wedding photo album. It's music paper that you write music on. Just a journal card with some fabric stitched on top. I think I put one of these in all my little golden book journals that I made a few months ago, because I found a whole pack in an op shop. It's got a velvety, raised velvety pattern on it. They're really pretty, and they're blank inside, so they're good for you to write on. I love the crunchy, really heavy coffee dyed. There's a little tag in there. It's just an image of an old envelope from a stamp collecting catalogue, tucked onto some coffee dyed paper. Then I'll just stitch some scrap fabric up the top. Old, well, that's not that old, but we don't have these tickets anymore. We've replaced them with a tap card system. This little coffee dyed Filofax card. It's another one of those little envelopes. Sorry, I'll try and be quick, it's getting pretty dark now. It's a page out of that little solitaire book that you might have seen in previous journals. Some coffee dyed paper. It's an old photo that someone threw out a whole photo album in a curbside cleanup, and I thought it was a real shame that someone's memories are just thrown out. You know, probably they passed away or something, but it's good to let them live on in someone's journal. It's an old image that's backed with coffee dyed paper. You can write on the back. And that's just some stationery in there that matches the envelope. And I've left the inside front back covers because I really like the old pictures and the style of them. Okay, that's it. This little book, I'll pop this into my Etsy store as well. And that's it. Okay, thank you. Bye.